What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Hope you guys are doing good. 2024, baby. It feels good to be inside the new year, right? Even though I'm a few days late on it, but or did I make a video for 2024? I lost my train. Yeah, I have. But let's just go ahead and get straight into this video today. Just something real quick. I just want to kind of share some insight on just last year. I mean, obviously it's in the past now, but you know, you want to kind of sometimes use your past to help you in the future. You know, that's the whole point of going through the experiences that we go through. That's wisdom. So, you know, I was really just looking back on 2023 as a whole. And as you see from the title, I feel like I failed to do this all year long. Like, I failed to do this one thing all year long, and that was to put God first. Like, when I really just look back at some of the decisions that I made and just some of the things that took place throughout that whole year, there's a lot of times that I did not seek God first. Like, I'm just telling the truth. I did not seek God first in a lot of situations. A lot of situations I would really try to figure things out on my own, right? As soon as something happens, I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out on my own. You know, I might go ask somebody something. Like, I'm doing all these things, right? And it wasn't until like it'd be the last thing I do is talk to God. The last thing I do is be like, all right, God, I don't know what to do in this situation. When really it should have been God first. I should have went to God first in the first place as soon as something happens. And I promise you guys, like, I feel like that I did not do that all year long. And well, I didn't do it to the best that I feel like I could. You know, I did all right. I did it here and there, but I didn't do it all the time. And obviously this is something that you need to do all the time. So, you know, this year I'm really striving to put God first more. You know, start my day off with speaking to God more, giving him that time. I was doing it before, but I don't think I was really doing it the best that I really could, if that makes sense. I could definitely do more. And I already started the year off fasting, so already starting that off. Trying to go ahead and do that more often than I did last year as well. And just spending more time in the Bible. I mean, like I said, I do these things before, but I think, well, I know that I can up it up a little bit more to really, you know, really get to where I want to get to with it. And, you know, that's just kind of like my whole move for the whole year. I don't know what you guys' goals are for the year, or what some things that you're working on this year. Comment down below some things that you're gonna work on this year, and what you got planned. But for me, it's just spending more time with God. Spending more time with God. Yeah, I'm at Walmart real quick. Got to run in here real quick. But yeah, for me, my biggest goal is just spend way more time with God than I did before. You know, and I guess, you know, really and truthfully, last year I really spent a lot of time trying to add things in. Because, you know, sometimes you kind of get in that mindset of trying to just add stuff in, right? But really, sometimes you don't even have to add stuff in. Really, you just got to subtract some things. You just got to remove some things out of your life. Some of the daily things that you used to do, you got to remove those things. And, you know, it's not always about adding more to your plate. Sometimes it's just about removing things that are, you know, keeping your plate full. You know, keeping your plate full. And you just got to take some stuff off of there that shouldn't really be on there. You know, I could really look back and take a look back and just say, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I put on my plate that I really shouldn't have, and that I really did in my own power and strength. And that's just that's another thing that I'm gonna take into this year as well, is the reason why I'm seeking God more is because, you know, I don't want to move in my own power and strength, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I think last year I really tried doing it that way a lot. And then whenever it didn't work, then I go to God. But I'm switching this year around. Now I'm going to God first, and all this, and that's just it. And I encourage you to do the same thing. I encourage you to kind of change that same mindset as well, because you don't want to go into this year start out good and then turn around and do the same thing again. Like, we don't want to be in the same place as we are. We don't want to be in the same place again, basically. You know, we want to end 2024, you know, way better than we did 2023. And, you know, that's God's will for us, is to have a better year. And so it all just starts with us, though. It all starts with us. I'm really learning that, you know, it all starts with us. It all starts with our mentality and just our discipline to be obedient and really just pay attention to the things that God is trying to tell us. I'm paying attention way more to when God is downloading something into my mental. So now I'm like writing it down. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm really starting off this year strong with just listening to God more. And he's been speaking to me like heavy every single day, just being deeper into it. So, you know, I really, really encourage you guys to do the same thing as well, to kind of up it up a little bit. I feel like, you know, we get wrapped up inside of our daily, you know, routine so much that we kind of, you know, if anything, we remove our time with God sometimes. And I think we should, you know, add way more time in. And I got to hold myself accountable on that as well. And so I'm going to be doing the same thing. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. So this isn't really just a long message or anything crazy like that. Just wanted to kind of share some insight on just 2023. I don't want to go too deep into 2023. A lot transpired throughout that year, so I don't want to go deep into that. But I know just for the basics, I did not seek God as much as I should have. I didn't put God first. I really just tried to do things on my own, just way too much. And that led to a lot of stress, depression, and a lot of other problems as well, trying to do stuff on my own. And so if you're somebody right now who's kind of like in that same kind of rut right now, where you kind of just feel like you got to just do everything on your own, and that's your first mindset, and, you know, you kind of ask everybody around you first before you even go to God, you know, you got to kind of get out of that mindset. And I'm speaking for myself. I got to remove myself from that mindset as well, and so that I can continue to elevate and elevate and elevate. And you should do the same. So, real short message. As always, like, subscribe. As always, I meant to say, God loves you. I love you. Hey, peace out, guys.